This is an unprepared flight from Gothenburg in Sweden over to Copenhagen in Denmark. So let's have a look at what we're going to do today. This is our flight plan, Gothenburg to Kastrup, taking the Topla 3 Mike departure, as it states there, over to Topla, then Ernov, and that's where we're going to join the arrival. And it's going to be Ernov 2 Alpha arrival into runway 4 left. So it's a VATSIM event or VATSIM flight. And what about the fuel that we need today on this TBM? We will need a block fuel of 395, which is not so much. Let's see if we got that. 395 payload. I'll top it up. That should be okay. Okay, so what about listening to the ATIS? Watch this 2E737 taxiing over to runway 03, which is the active today. Map ATC. In range update. We're going to listen to tower. And we're going to read the ATIS today, actually. Or no, we'll listen to ATIS.
3, 2.7, QNH1009 hectopascal. This was
1009
information hotel. Out.
1009, it's hotel. So hotel,
This is
take notes.
Operative Information Hotel.
Hotel
Time
1009,
1650. ILS
going
approach
to
runway 03
Copenhagen
Transition
via
level
the
65. Met
Topla
report when 350 degrees
3
9 knots. Visibility
Mike.
10 kilometers. Cloud view 3000.
Let's get clearance. Gothenburg Tower, god kväll, November to Lima, stand 54 with hotel, I4 to Copenhagen.
Good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima, land with the tower, clear to Copenhagen, Topla 3 Mike departure, squawk 6003.
Clear to Copenhagen, Topla 3 Mike and squawking 6003, November to Alpha Lima.
November 24 Alpha Lima, read back correct.
And November 2 Alpha Lima request startup.
November 24 Alpha Lima, startup approved.
Startup is approved, November 2 Alpha Lima. Okay, so startup approved. Let's do that. We need strobes and nav lights to make yourself visible here. Then we will prop RPM to the max. The rest is going to be off or cut off. On aux fuel pump, ignition auto, and then starter on. Waiting for that prop to turn. I'm waiting for those 15 to 20% stabilizing NG. Then go into low idle, watching the ITT. Looking like a cool start today here in Gothenburg. Waiting for 50% and then we go to high idle. Next going to be approach. We can set that in standby already. 50% we've already got, so we can turn off the starter. Generator can come on. All the gyro instruments will come on. Taxi lights, EFS master, Pitot 1 and Pitot 2. Then the ECS system bleed to high, air conditioner to on, fan flow auto, aux fuel pump to auto, and fuel selector is auto. So that is that. Then the flight plan. Didn't give us a cleared altitude, but here in Gothenburg, it's the first cleared altitude is always 5,000. So we're gonna just set that in the in our autopilot.
Blue Scan 56 Lima request intersection Bravo if possible.
Topla 3 Mike, and it's runway correct. So we're all good there, and that's at 5,000.
And wind 300
and we will set altitude and nav.
350 degrees. Bravo, runway 03, clear for takeoff.
We are good to go.
Bravo 03, clear for takeoff, Blue Scan 56 Lima.
So let's get some taxi. This guy's going from 03 and we're going to taxi all over there. Where is he? I can't see him yet. So 03 is going to be down there, so it's going to be probably Mike, no, hotel, Yankee, and I will ask for Delta. Lambeth Tower, November to Fafalima, ready for taxi. I would be able Delta intersection departure.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, Roger, taxi to Holland Point Delta, runway 03 via Hotel and Yankee.
Hotel and Yankee to Delta, holding point runway 03, November to Fafalima. So, perfect, so we got that, and let's go. Brakes off, taxi lights are on, strobe's not yet. We're going to cut this guy in half, as always. Zach, sorry buddy. Nobody there, and we're going to take hotel here to the right, and join Yankee, which is the second one. Clear right and clear left, so.
Scandinavia 9048, taxi to Holland Point Charlie, runway 03 via Juliet and Yankee.
And somehow it looks stuttery to me today because I've switched over to DX11 from 12 because I had to crash the desktop yesterday on DX12. So trying DX11 now, and I'm not sure if it's actually, I think it is. It's not as smooth as DX12. Okay, so pre-departure checklist, or something like a pre-departure checklist. Lafticam, L, landing lights, we're going to turn them on now, otherwise I forget. Strobes later on, we'll turn them on now too. A is the air, so meaning the pressurization system, and I filed for 19,000, so I'll set that here, 19,000. F is the flaps, bye-bye 2E. Flaps will be on takeoff, set and indicated. Trims are set. I is icing or de-icing system. I think we will turn them on, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. So de-icing is set. And where's Delta? Just that I don't, yeah, next one. And then the C is Laftica, C is cast messages, there's nothing lit here, and then A
Blue
is...
Scan 560, my contact to the approach, bump to 4, decimal 680, bye-bye.
And A is the APP selectors,
124, 680,
and weather radar,
Blue Scan
and autopilot, and it's all set. We're ready to go. So we'll just line up and wait for a lineup here. Yes, a really cool flight yesterday from Oslo, Gardermoen to Bergen, and on the approach, and was really cool. Pro controllers on the approach, of course, crashed the desktop. I'm not sure why, if it's driver or maybe if it's DX12. We'll see about how it's gonna go today. So we'll hold you short here, and we will tell Tower that we're ready to go. Lambeth Tower, November 2 for Lima, holding short, Delta, runway 03, fully ready.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, via Delta, line up await, runway 03.
Via Delta, line up runway 03 and wait, November 2 for Lima. So via Delta, final is clear.
And November 2 for Alpha Lima, wind 310 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 290 degrees and 350 degrees, runway 03, clear for takeoff.
Runway 03 cleared for takeoff, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So rolling takeoff. Ease up on the torque. There's a second guy from SAS coming behind us. It's stuttery today. I think it is DX11, I'm not sure. So, waiting for 85 knots, that's where I'm going to rotate. 70, trying to hold the whole center line here because it's windy. Oh Jesus, we're already, it's that windy today, okay. Rotate, positive climb, tap the brake and gear up. So, 850 mode on, yaw damper can come on, bye bye Gothenburg. A little bit wobbly here because it's really windy. We've got, well, 11 knots, not that bad. So, the departure is going to take us on a right turn over here. And we will wait for the handover. IS mode. Looking for those 120% roughly.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Göteborg approach, 124.680, bye-bye.
Göteborg approach on 124.680, November 24 Lima, hej då. Gothenburg approach, November 24 Alpha Lima 2000, climbing 5000. Squawk is at...
Hello, Göteborg approach, identified. Climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, November 24 Alpha Lima. 150, set. Standard pressure. A little bit early, but
755, bye-bye.
should be fine.
Contact Sweden on 127.755. God kväll.
Göteborg Control, god kväll. Scanner 1, 444, level 175, descending 160 towards Ritma 8390 with hotel.
He didn't switch frequencies yet. Oh, he did, sorry.
Emanating 1444, god kväll, Göteborg approach, identified.
Beautiful views here.
100 Scandinavia 1444.
We're gonna hit the clouds soon.
1444 with start is Sweden control stereo.
4 Lima.
So taking a right turn here on the departure. Got some beautiful views here. Yeah, if somebody watches this video, not on Twitch but on YouTube, and has some tips on which driver to use, I'm looking for a stable and most importantly a driver that gives me smooth performance in VR. At the moment I'm running, I think, 566.36. Had some crashes to desktop, and as I said earlier, yesterday on DX12 crashed a desktop on the VATSIM flight. So if there's anything else that is better, please let me know in the comments. 6000 for flight level 150. Watching that torque and the ITT not to overtemp. And as we pass 10,000, we're going to turn off some lights and do our checklists. So this is the departure. What about then? It's going to be Topla. It's the end of the departure. Then from Topla it's going to be Atrip, then Ernov, and Ernov is going to be the first part of the arrival of the Erno 2 Alpha arrival. We have to be below flight level 110 there at Ernov, and from there they're going to vector us in to runway 4 left. And 4 left is this one here, so coming up around here and going up here. So that's what we plan for. So 8000 will actually shut down these things now already, so lights are off. Let's look at the checklist. So we have after takeoff and climb. So landing gears checked, flaps are checked, F50 mode, yaw damper, don't need that. Taxi lights are off. Well, that's just after takeoff. We turn them off now actually. And landing lights below 10,000, so we turned that off already. Pressurization we checked before, the ice is on, and oxygen we forget about this. Altimeters to standard, which is 1013 at the transition altitude, which is here in Gothenburg per departure chart. Transition altitude is stated here, 5,000, so we did that before, checked. So when we come up to the levels, not yet, we're just passing the clouds here. Beautiful views here, by the way.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Sweden control 127.755. Bye bye.
Over to Sweden control 127.755, November to Alpha Lima. Hej då.
Hej då.
So we're talking Sweden control now. Sweden control, November 2 for Lima. Good evening, flight level 110 for 150 inbound Topla.
Correction, November 24 Alpha Lima, Sweden control identified, proceed direct Ernov.
Proceed direct Ernov, November 24 Alpha Lima. So Ernov is that one here.
Climb to flight level 170.
And up to flight level 170, November 24 Alpha Lima, thanks. 170 and Ernov. So I told you before yesterday how you can do that. You can either go in the GTN and just scroll down or shovel down to the Ernov point, click that there, and then go direct and activate, and that's it. So going to be a short left turn here and going direct to Ernov. So Ernov is the next waypoint, and it's going to be 79 nautical miles, and I think we have a little bit of a tailwind, which is cool. Going to be faster when we get up at flight level 170, I guess. Yeah, so what about the checklist? So
Control, good evening, identified, climb to flight level 390. Proceed direct
So,
Ivona.
cruising checklist. So we are in 850 mode, so this is what you know, or maybe you already know about the TBM 850. It's called 850 because it has 850 horsepower. And you have to unlock those horsepower with this 850 mode lever, which is going to unleash that beast. And you can, when you've unleashed the beast, you can torque it up to 120, which I'm doing now. Otherwise it's limited to 100. So going up to 120, like that. When you come up in the levels and you torque it up like this, you have to watch the ITT not to overtemp it more than 840 degrees. So this looks good. Yeah, so 121 and maximum 840 degrees ITT. So we will not bother about the propeller RPM and not the pitch, but we will just keep it like that. So when we are up in cruise, we will set the cruise power. We will check again the pressurization. So today we got 170, so I will have to change that before on the pressurization. Let's do that now. As you can see here, you have the cabin altitude. You can just turn it around and I'll set it to 18. That's going to be more than enough. So pressurization, fuel. Check the fuel. Let's do that. Fuel is over there. Absolutely okay, and we get good fuel PSI. The de-icing systems we have on, and we will keep them on even though there is no clouds, just to be safe. And passenger oxygen as required. I actually never bothered about the passenger oxygen. Maybe I should. And so this is a short, I just put these things together from JD's.
9048 Sudan Gokal identified, climb to flight level 250.
The proper one is this one here from JD, the longer checklist.
In 2 Alpha Mike,
But
clear
it's
inbound Sturup, Ernov 1 Tango, arrival for ILS approach runway 35.
in essence, it's JD's checklist where just shortened out a couple of things just to make it easier. So cruise is the one here, and descent is going to be this one here. So we can have a look at that when we are on the descent later on. JD's checklist, really cool. Good guy. So just quickly enter our flight plan into the system. Check the ATIS over at Copenhagen.
How far away are you?
So we got VATSIM, and we have arrival is 4 left,
Approximately 3
and
miles.
this is the one important for us.
perfect.
Airport arrival, and it's going to be ILS approach and 04 left, and they say that we will have a transition level of 65, and doesn't say anything about the vectors, but we will get vectored in there. Do not link star with ILS. Okay, whatever. Well, so probably he means that he doesn't want us to link EPROC to 4 left.
Copenhagen, Ernov 2 Alpha, runway 04 left.
Cleared Ernov 2 Alpha, runway 04 left, November 24 Lima. So he just cleared us for that, which is perfect. And we'll just set 4 left, the approach, ILS 4 left, EPROC. So this is what we actually should do, link this with the arrival, what we don't care, because we're going to get vectors. So,
Control, good evening, 48 Victor, passing control 70, cabin 19.
then just set the flight plan as well.
Wind control, good evening, North
Castrop, load procedure approach, 4 left, and we're going to actually just
Do you
set
have another
approach.
aircraft calling before you? Then you wait for me to respond to him. So first off,
So,
inner 48.
a localizer is
identified,
that
climb to flight level 330.
frequency, it is set, and then the final course is 037.
No flight 5060, Sweden, identified, climb to flight level 370.
037, we'll set that.
Flight level 370, not track 060.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are ready on the approach.
Niner 048, I sent you CPDC message, proceed direct to Titla.
Titla, Scandinavia 908.
Okay, so as you know, I'm using the Octavia IFR1 interface to turn the knobs and set all the frequencies. Really handy in VR because you don't see the things or the buttons. So direct Ernov, and then it's going to be the arrival, and I'm waiting for him to give me a descent because we have to be below flight level 110 at Ernov. So it's going to give us a descent soon, I guess. And when we switch over to Copenhagen, we should know the designator. So every ATIS at every airport has a designator, which means we know that it's current, and for Copenhagen it's kilo now, and this is the information. So when we check in with the approach, we also always have to give him the current designator.
Renault 3806, Sweden, control identified.
Can we go a little bit faster? We can maybe just turn it up a little bit. Don't over torque it here. Yeah, I over torqued it, so go back with the torque. A little bit more there. So, should be okay. So doing 310 knots over ground, which is not so bad actually. Beautiful Sweden here.
Scan 56 Lima, contact Copenhagen Fox 119.805, okay.
So, we heard that, 119.805.
119.805, Blue Scan 56 Lima.
Perfect, you see that? So we
Number
are...
2 Alpha Lima, when ready, descent flight level 100.
And descent flight level 100, November to Alpha Lima. So that's for our restriction, 100, VS it down by, let's say, like 1,400. And how can I check if this is good?
Control Royal
it's easy.
Aircraft 249er, hello, with you, Pavel 410 inbound Mikna.
See, this is where I am. This is the magenta line where it's going to be my end of descent or bottom of descent with this VS. So I'm going to just be shortly before Ernov. I'm going to be at flight level 100, which is exactly what I want to have. So this is an easy way to know how fast I have to descend. I actually can go a little bit more flat. 1,200, give me a little bit more closer to Ernov. So Dan's gonna give us hand us over to approach, and I have to give him the designator at the time.
Oscar Romeo, Sweden Control, good evening. I identified climb initially flight level 120.
Still Kilo, and we are on the arrival inbound Ednoff. So picking up speed here, which is cool. Always look at the ITT and torque, and we might just go through descent. So these are descent profiles, and I'm not going to bother too much about that. I'm going to just do what I said, go in the VS speed down to my bottom of descent. So destination altitude, I'll do that later on. DIs,
all stations on frequency, standby, controller change in progress, call you back in 2 minutes.
Fuel, I'll check, and landing lights will come on below 10,000, which is soon. Okay, the control is changing now, so it's gonna be quiet for a while. "23 knots, 330 knots over ground," which is cool. We are fast as a rocket. See, here you see the Ednoff, the waypoint that we should meet our restriction of flight level 110. Watch this, guys. Just have a look at the approach, no, the arrival here, and the arrival, the Edno to Alpha arrival.
Alpha Lima, contact Copenhagen approach, 119.805, bye-bye.
Approach 119.805 November to Alpha Lima, tack då. Copenhagen approach November 2 for Alpha Lima. God kväll, information Kilo, descending through flight level 130 inbound Ednoff.
November 2 for Alpha Lima Copenhagen approach low identified. Information Kilo current expect vectors are listed on the show for left.
Expecting vectors ILS runway 4 left, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So this is exactly what we're expecting. So yeah, was just telling you about the arrival, Edno to Alpha arrival. Starts with Ednoff, and there is our restriction. We have to be below 110.
4,000 feet on 1009, Blue Sky.
And we have already 100. What about the QNH over in Copenhagen? We've got the QNH of, sometimes it's tricky to find, 1009er. That's the QNH in Copenhagen. So let's brief the approach chart just in a bit. Just looking outside the windows here, Sweden on the left side, and
November 2 for Alpha Lima, descent flight level 80, direct approach.
Down to flight level 80, direct, can you repeat that please?
Direct approach.
Direct airport, November 2 for Lima.
Scandinavian 455, descent 2,000 feet, press netting.
So, oh, did you say 6,000? Oh, 8,000 is that right?
455.
Was it 8,000?
Press netting.
Airport, activate, so we're going direct to airport now, taking a right turn.
Control 133155, bye-bye.
123.155, bye-bye.
Airbus 617 Yankee, hello, after departure 3,600 feet.
Airbus 677 Yankee, Copenhagen approach low identified. Climb flight level 190, direct to CMIC.
Direct to CMIC and for level 190, Airbus 617 Yankee, thank you.
Copenhagen approach November 2 for Alpha Lima, can you please confirm flight level 080?
080.
Thanks. So better ask if you're just not sure. I was a bit caught off guard because I didn't get that airport initial fix. Well, if I would have briefed the chart with you guys, I would have known, because it's right there. It says airport. It's the initial approach fix for the ILS of runway 04 left. So below 10,000 we're going to turn all the lights on, set the pressurization to the sea level, which is all good.
Yankee, turn left heading 090.
Speed is okay, torque is okay, on the verge. And this is the guard for left.
090.
That was torque again. As we descend, the torque is going up, and we have to just slow by slow reduce the torque.
Left on heading 070, clear tail on 04 left, report the stable Scandinavian 455.
Blue Sky 560, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Blue Sky 560.
So we're going direct airport is 50 miles, going down here, and then it's probably going to give us a further descent because it's going to be, we should be there 3,000 feet at airport. I guess we'll see.
Stem limit 652, Copenhagen approach low identified. Information, kilo current, speed vector solid from the 04 left.
I have to say, Scandinavia VATSIM Scandinavia is pro. They're really, really good.
77 Yankee report heading to Sweden 127.755. Bye-bye.
Report heading 120.755. Bye-bye. Report 6
So leaving Sweden here, and that's
127.755.
Denmark over there.
Absolutely my mistake. 127.755. Report 6 bye-bye.
Leveling off here at level 80, and he's going to give us a further descent, I guess, soon. So give it some more torque here as we have leveled here.
Airline 98, correction 93880, maintain 23 knots or greater.
23 knots or greater for 938.
Finish 1009.
56 Lima, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots, Blue Sky 56 Lima. Scandinavian 455 established, localized runway 04 left.
Scandinavian 455, roger, maintain 180 knots till 6, and contact tower 118.105. Have a nice landing, bye-bye.
Maintaining speed 180 until 6 and tower 118.805, Scandinavian 455.
Was that 805? Yeah, perfect.
Maintain stationary.
So next is going to be tower, and we have tower in standby. Perfect. And I hope he's not going to slow us up here, as the other ones. So, what about this approach chart? We have the 80s, we have already read that. We don't need that anymore. We are on the approach frequency 119805, which shows up here in the chart, 119805. Then there is a final, but we don't need that. We're going to go to tower directly, which is 118105. Okay, but it. Oh, look at that. Almost made a big mistake here. 105, because the other one is Malmö. We don't want to go to Malmö, so we'll set that 105. Yeah, see there? That's a tower. Okay, cool. Cool that we saw that. Okay, so 118105 should be tower.
652, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1009.
And the localizer we have set 11050. The final course is 037. I set that before, yes, it is checked there. And it's going to be at flight or a height of 2000 at 2000 when I reach the final fix, which will be here. So the final approach fix, the FAF, which is the Maltese star, is at 2000 feet, and that's where we're going to intercept the glide slope. What if we miss? We are in this category here, category 1, and we have a RVR of more than 550 meters a day. That means visibility is good, and I have to see the runway by 213 feet.
Scan 56 Lima, left turn heading 070, clear left 04 left.
Seems to be busy here.
Cleared ILS 04 left, blue scan 56 Lima.
What about Copenhagen then? We're going to do there. We're going to vacate as per the instruction. Expedite vacating runway. Doesn't mean anything. We're going to have a look at that. We're going to land here 4 left. And we're going to probably just take Alpha 7 here and proceed on Alpha.
380, contact tower 118105.
118105,
Okay, just there it is. Proceed there, Alpha 7, and then Alpha, all the way up to runway 30, and probably we will get a taxi to the left here via down to 4,000 feet, QNH 1009 November 2 for Lima. 4,000 and via sit down. Let's do it like 1,004 and 1009er. Set, we're going down, perfect. Torque is good, ITT is good, we're all good. So 4,000, yeah. So again, Alpha 7, Alpha, we're going to cross runway 30, either Foxtrot 2 or Alpha, or Kilo 3 or Kilo 2, and we're going to probably land up over here.
56 Lima established, ILS 04 left.
We will see.
Scan 56 Lima, Roger, 200 knots until 10, then 180 knots till 6.
200 till 10
200
and
to
then
10, 180 to 6, blue scan 56 Lima.
Okay, so what does that mean? I can't, or he has to keep 200 knots until he's 10 miles out of the runway, and from there he has to go down to 180 knots till 6 miles final. Using the Octavi, when I just push a button I can just turn the heading here with the knob, which is handy when it gives me vectors. So I have my hand on the Octavi and makes it really easier.
118-105.
118-105.
Blue scan 56 Lima.
Yeah, there it is. Copenhagen, suburbs, and there is Kastrup, where we are going to land in a minute. And it is stuttery today. It is stuttery today.
Copenhagen approach will identify. Time flight level 190, direct Noppo.
Direct Noppo and we are climbing 190, Scandinavia 778 heavy.
So next going to be a turn, a heading turn, and then a descent. Yeah, so that's the next. It's going to give you 2,000 probably. And we are getting sequenced in here to the islands of runway 4 left. A couple of guys before me. And we are still fast, which is a good thing. Almost 300 knots, and makes it faster for us to land here in Copenhagen. And yeah, it is stuttery. It is stuttery. Yeah, guys, if you have a good suggestion on which driver to use to make the VR experience as smooth as possible and stable, no crash to desktop.
contact speed 127.755. Bye-bye.
So leveling off at 4,000 here, and the next one will be 2,000, I guess, so we'll set that. Ready to take heading mode. And now we're slowing up a bit here, so.
778, contact speed 127.755. Bye-bye. Scandinavia 652, turn right, heading 010, clear left, 04 left.
So it's coming from the other side.
778, speed 127.755.
So he's coming in from the other side. Waiting for those vectors.
24 Alpha Lima, left turn heading 130, descent 2000.
Left heading 130, descent 2000, November 2 for Lima. So 130, there it is. Then heading mode, SAC. And then descent VS, there it is.
KLM 64 Lima, Copenhagen approach low identified. Climb flight level 190, right turn heading 165.
So we'll slow up a bit here now and then. So we got the localizer already activated here. So we got 130, which puts us on a left base for runway 04 left. As you can see here, guys, this is the left base here, and he's going to turn us to the left soon and just put us on an interception course for the approach and for the localizer and the glide slope. Soon, I guess. So 2000 is set, all the lights are on, tank to the fullest, prop RPM to the max, QNH is 109, it's local, perfect.
Claim flight level 190 and direct north for Scandinavia 470.
So, give me a right turn, please.
Lima 24 Alpha Lima, left turn heading 070, clear ILS 10 for left.
Left turn 070, cleared ILS 4 left, November 2 for Lima. Approach is activated, so let's hope that we don't overshoot this thing. Yeah, we do. It's too bad. He gave me 2. No, maybe it's gonna be enough.
KLM 64 Lima, on navigation direct to Lango.
Direct to Lango, out navigation, thanks, KLM 6 Lima.
We're gonna help him a little bit here, manually. Flying in manually to intercept the glide slope and the localizer here for a while. So, autopilot approach is already, the localizer is captured, perfect. And now we're waiting for the glide slope to come alive here, and then he's gonna head us over to tower. So let's slow up a bit here.
Number 24 Alpha Lima, contact tower 118 105.
Tower 118 105, November 2 for Lima, tack hejdå.
Hejdå.
Ivan, if there's other intersections available for departure, we're able.
Kima 155, you can take Bravo 3.
Bravo 3.
I'm Blue Sky 56 Lima, runway K, dead Alpha 7.
In 908 Lima, taxi to holding point Bravo 3 via
You're out.
Delta Charlie Bravo, cross runway 30.
Cross runway 30 and continue taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Glide slope is captured, all perfect.
Finnair 908 Lima.
Finnair 908 Lima, continue via Zulu, Delta Charlie and Bravo, cross
Wanna-
runway 30.
Want to check in here?
Zulu, Delta, Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 30, female 908 Lima.
Zero Wings 5 Romeo Lima, taxi to holding point Bravo 3 via Mike, Zulu, Delta, Charlie and Bravo, cross runway 3.
Come on.
Taxi to holding point.
It is windy, 18 knots.
Delta, Charlie and Bravo.
Okay, we're gonna do it just on flaps takeoff actually, otherwise it's gonna be hard.
5 Romeo Lima.
Tower November 2 Papa Lima, good evening, ILS 4 left. Come on.
1st November 24 Alpha Lima, Castro Tower, hello. The wind is 320 degrees, 13 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
04 left, clear to land, November 2 Papa Lima. Good stuff.
Scandinavian 652, continue by Alpha, hold short of Zulu, cross runway 30.
Alpha short of Zulu, cross 30, Scandinavian 652.
Manually.
Again, 53 Lima, welcome to Copenhagen, continue by Alpha, hold short of Zulu, cross runway 30.
Because this is windy, and the autopilot is not able to do what I want to do actually. So. Oh Jesus Christ! It is really windy. Okay. Oh my God.
Ryanair
Okay.
8 Uniform Charlie, after departure, contact Copenhagen approach on 119.805. The wind is 320 degrees, 13 knots,
Jesus
runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay.
After departure 119.805.
We're crabbing this thing in here. Jesus. 18 knots. I'm crabbing this up. This is most crosswind I've ever had actually, I think, on a VATSIM flight here.
Scandinavian 1472, thanks for waiting. Pushing start is approved. Please point Yankee 2, QNH 1079.
Look at those windsocks, guys. And what a beautiful landing, guys. In this.
Caroline 9
Jesus, you have to really work with the pedals here. We have to work with the pedals. Jesus. So I'm gonna go to Alpha 7 and vacate by Alpha 7, which is gonna be over here, I guess. Soon here. I'm gonna vacate as soon here. So it's gonna be the next one here, vacating there.
Finnair 6 Papa Romeo, stand by. It'll be 1 minute.
So vacating here.
Number 155 will be ready upon reaching Bravo 3.
So let's be ready to take notes for the.
Portugal 159, request clearance. We have Lima.
Air Portugal 159, Castle Tower, hello. Thanks for waiting. Information Lima is correct. You are cleared to Hamburg by the Nexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 04 right, squawk 4326.
That was a cool landing, guys. So landing lights. Let's drove off, clean up the airplane. And now we'll wait for our spot.
Air Portugal 5, correction, Portugal 159.
So Alpha 7 and then Alpha.
Scandinavian 567, after departure, contact Copenhagen approach on 119.805. The wind is 320 degrees, 13 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 04 right, Scandinavian 567.
November 24 Alpha Lima, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Alpha, hold short of runway 30.
Taxiway Alpha, hold short, runway 30, November 24 Lima. Okay, so it's going to be progressive taxi. Okay, so we're going to hold short over here.
Taxi to Bravo 3, AUX5 Romeo Lima.
And then I'll take some notes later on. And just hold my pen in the hand, just going to be fast. Yeah, guys, cool VATSIM Scandinavia flight. I love VATSIM Scandinavia.
652, continue to stand Delta 4 via Alpha, Yankee, Romeo.
Scandinavia 652, can we actually request Alpha 32 off of like the Kilo Juliet intersection?
Scandinavian 652, stand Alpha 32 is approved. Taxi via Zulu and Kilo.
Okay, Zulu. So it could be Alpha Zulu Kilo, I guess, huh? We'll see. Alpha Zulu and Kilo.
Prima, confirm, Bravo 3 approved.
So, Lima, Bravo
Alpha Zulu and the Kilo to probably A30 or 28. So, cool flight with VATSIM, a lot of crosswind, cool landing here in Copenhagen, and yeah, what do you think?
Are we ready for that? Private jet, everything gets in.
Yes, this should be clear now. You can taxi to holding point Bravo 3 by Yankee, Mike, Zulu, Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. Cross runway 30.
Okay, so I need to take notes here, guys. If I get such instruction, I need to take notes because I'm not going to be able to...
Finnair 3 Papa Romeo by Yankee, Mike, Zulu, Delta Charlie Bravo, cross runway 30.
So we are 30 here soon. Let's be prepared to write stuff here.
Kimber 155, line up and wait, runway 04 right.
Boy 04 right, Kimber 155.
Beautiful Copenhagen here. He's waiting over here, the guy. I'm not sure why he's waiting.
November 24 Alpha Lima, turn left on runway 30 and continue to stand Alpha 33 via Kilo 2 and Kilo.
Left on runway 30 and then stand Alpha 33 via Kilo 2 and Kilo November 2 for Lima. Okay, that was easy.
Scandinavian 1472, taxi via Yankee and Bravo.
And it was
Charlie, cross runway 30.
Alpha 30. Okay, cool. So, okay, taking left on the runway here, and that almost concludes our flight today. Not sure what this guy is doing here.
Fully ready, Bravo 2.
So taking left here.
155 after departure, contact Copenhagen approaching 119.805. The wind is
So
32 degrees, 13 knots, runway 04 right.
Speed it up a bit.
04 right, clear for takeoff, 119.805, airborne, Kimber 155.
Finnair 908 Lima, behind the now departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 04 right.
So this is Kilo 3.
Aircraft line up and wait, runway 04 height behind.
We're waiting for Kilo 2. There's Kilo 2. We'll take a left here, right here, and then take a left on Kilo over to the stand Alpha 30.
Continue to stand Alpha 23 via Zulu, Lima, and Juliet.
So right turn here.
Continue to Alpha 23, we are Zulu, Lima, and Juliet, blue scan 56 Lima.
Then left here, Kilo. And there's a Learjet there. So Alpha 30 will be taking a right turn here. Yeah, there it is. You see it, guys? Yeah, guys, welcome to Copenhagen. Cool flight. Not that long. A lot of VATSIM traffic, ATC, Pro controllers, which makes it really fun. Love VATSIM. It's just the best. So Alpha 30, we're taking a left here. Not sure how I'm gonna park here. Gonna be okay. This is the yellow line. We're gonna just take a left turn here. Here in Copenhagen. Cool. I just wish you a pleasant evening. Hope you have a good day today, and we'll open up some doors, and I'll say goodbye to you and see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.
Castle Tower, can you 65 Kilo on final runway 04 left.
Scandinavian 65 Kilo, Castle Tower, hello. The wind is 320 degrees, 13 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Runway 04 left, clear to land, Scandinavian 65